Hey, welcome to the Intermission podcast. I'm Fabian, that's Isaiah. We're a Dallas Sports Podcast. And howdy hooty ho, we have a doozy one for you. This is the last week where we're not going to be doing a Cowboys preview or post-game discussion for the foreseeable 4 months-ish. So that we're still gonna be talking about the Cowboys, believe it or not. I'm gonna take a wild guess why. But we're gonna start with the Wings, and Isaiah's gonna take it from there. Tell me about basketball, buddy.
Okay, well, the Dallas Wings played 3 games this week.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, surprise, they lost all 3.
Mm-hmm.
The Dallas Wings are now sitting at 9 wins and 30 losses.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel like at least from these games, just looking at the scores, because again, I wasn't able to watch them. Well, I was able to watch one game from highlights,
Mm-hmm.
and I gotta say, with the Wings like officially being cut out or being eliminated from playoff, the playoff picture, I feel like the Wings have lost their momentum or willingness to try to win. But I mean, that was only one game of highlights that I watched. But that's just what I thought from that game. It was actually the Seattle Storm game that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And they played the Seattle Storm August 22nd, and like I predicted last week, they lost against Seattle 95-60. Maddie Seegers led in points with 12, Haley Jones led in rebounds with 10,
Mm-hmm.
and Grace Berger led in assists with 3. This game, I mean, Dallas really they've struggled with all the things that me and Fabian have really been saying the past few months now. Defense closing out halves, turnovers, and I think now, or I mean, it's always been a problem, but I mean, seeing it again, their 3-pointers have really shown again. Their shots just aren't falling anymore. In the Seattle Storm game, Paige Becker scored 8 of Dallas's first 12 points, but she only finished with 11 points in the first half. And Maddie Seegers led with 12 points.
This is pretty bad.
Yeah, 95-60.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the game that when I saw the highlights, I was like, doesn't even look like they're trying anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of get that vibe, even just from the box score.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's mainly because now that they're officially out of the playoff picture, I feel like teams like that will probably just do whatever now. But on August 24th, they played the Golden State Valkyries.
Hey, sorry about that little cut. We're going to continue. Tell me about the Wings games again.
Well, the next game the Wings played was August 24th against the Golden State Valkyries,
Mm-hmm.
and they lost this game only by 9 points, 90-81.
Mm-hmm.
Just better than getting blown out by 35 points, but still lost. Maddie Seegers led in points again with 16. Maisha Hines-Allen led in rebounds with 8, and Paige Beckers led in assists with 9. This game was pretty close, but like all the other Wings games, they struggled in the third quarter,
Mm-hmm.
and I would imagine the fourth quarter as well. And like I said about the last game, the 3-pointers really, not really. The players just haven't been hitting their 3-pointers. I thought it wasn't something to mention the last few weeks, but I mean, I see now that it's. I mean,
It's been an issue all season,
yeah,
but
I feel like it got a little better in the middle, but especially for these 3 games, they attempted a lot of 3-point shots and only made a little bit. And again, I don't know if that's just because they're out of the playoff race and so they're just choking up shots.
right.
But I mean, or maybe they're just trying some new stuff. And the third and final game this week was against the Connecticut Sun. On August 27th. They lost this one 101-95. And Isaiah James led in both points and assists with 22 points and 6 assists. Maisha Hines-Allen led in rebounds again, this time getting 7. This is the game that Paige Bakers did not play. Did not play in due to an illness. And also in this game, Arike Ogunbowale did not play due to her right knee being a little messed up or something.
No reason to risk greater injury at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like she's already proved that she's a good player to stay on the wings.
Absolutely.
And I mean, same with Paige. I mean, really, almost same with almost every other player on the wings, I would say. Each of them showed some of their strengths. I think as a team, we can see all their weaknesses, what they really had to work on, and I'm pretty sure the other WNBA teams see that too. Maybe that's why it's easy for other teams to beat the Wings. But yeah, I mean, this week was another losing week. I mean, like the whole season, but it kind of sucks knowing that that they're already out of playoff. They're out of the playoff competition, even though we already knew that based off their record and how they've been.
Yeah.
But I would still like them to win at least a few more games before the season's over.
Right. I don't know. I genuinely think we win maybe one more game.
Yeah, maybe just one more game. We can win just one more game.
Yeah. I think this offseason, I think the fact that, 40 games in, that and most of the issues are the same issues we had from week 1 is just it's a coaching failure. I don't see it how it's any other way. Almost no improvement from the actual team-wide issues that have been there since day 1 of the season. And I think the fact that there's been no improvement in those areas, in the failure to close out halves, in the shooting percentage and poor shot selection.
Yeah, you feel like the coach would have found a way around those things, or at least
improve a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, it's the same issues, and I think that something's got to change in the off season, beyond just us having a good pick again because we were terrible. Because again, I think we do have a lot of talent on the team that's just not being used to their full potential.
Yeah, and the Dallas Wings have 5 more games left this season. So I mean, gonna be looking forward to the Wings off season, but I agree, something has to change. Whether that probably would be changing coaches. I just don't know if that's likely, mainly because this is actually my first official time paying attention to the WNBA,
Right.
especially for the Dallas Wings. But I mean, I feel like the off season might be pretty interesting. I mean, that's really all I got for the Wings. Still losing season, kind of disappointing. Hoping for one more win though, at least one more win.
That'll make it all worth it.
Double-digit wins. Yeah, that's all I got for the Wings.
Can I say something small and really stupid? I know that the social media team went into the season with a plan to post something super sassy when we win, be like, oh. But once it's 35 games into the season and you only have 8 wins, I think you're good to just be like, hey guys, we won, and not do the super over the top posts. It kind of makes me mad. It's like, what are you celebrating? Getting your 8th win after 40 games?
It's just a black box that says we won, period.
Yeah, honestly. Do you see what they post on Instagram?
Yeah.
It's like, calm down, bro. But that's whatever. That's nothing. It's just I find it funny.
That's pretty fun. I mean, I never saw it that way. I saw it like, what? We won a game?
Sure, but like they always post something sassy with a cute image or whatever. It's just like acting like we're even kind of okay.
Acting like we're moving on to the next round of the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. But I get it. I mean, it's not actually an issue. It's just I find it funny. But yeah. How many games are left in the season? Do you know?
5.
5?
Wings have 5 more games to play.
Maybe we won't win another game.
I don't know. I mean, close to the end of the season, they're out of the playoff thing. Yeah, the coach will probably start sitting out the starters.
We're 9-30. That means we're winning, 2.5 in every 4? In every 10, I mean? No, never mind. Statistically, we should win at least one more game. Maybe 2.
I'm hoping.
On very basic, not good statistics, we should win at least one more game.
The WNBA playoffs begin Sunday, September 14th. And the finals will be on or around October 17th.
Cool. We're not going to be there.
Yeah, still pretty cool, though. I'm actually going to try to pay attention to that.
Yeah, probably. I'm just making jokes.
Yeah, we know.
Huh?
Said, yeah, we know.
But that's the Wings.
Yeah, that's the Wings.
Got another week or 2 to talk about them.
Yeah.
If you want, we might barely cover them, but that's the Wings.
I mean, I feel like we're barely covering them now, but I think that's just because
there's been nothing to talk about.
It's always been the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we've been complaining about the same thing the entire season. Nothing's been fixed. There was 2 trades that happened during the season. None of them changed anything in a major way.
Yeah, and I feel like there shouldn't have. The trade maybe shouldn't have happened.
Neither of them.
At least not the one with
Yeah.
I forgot her name, but you know what kind of trade I'm. Which trade I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I guess we can move on to the Rangers now if you want.
Let's move on to the Rangers.
I want to hear.
I
want to hear what you got to say about the Rangers.
Yeah. If you recall, I say if you do recall, last week I was very in sad mode due to the Rangers. And as such, the episode was titled thus. And now I'm in very much in, what's the word I'm looking for? Agony? um, I hate the Rangers. I love the Rangers, but I hate the Rangers. I'm in constant conflict.
The Rangers are toxic to Fabian.
Yes, I'm in a toxic, abusive relationship with the Rangers. If you recall last week, I said, if we sweep the Guardians, Angels, and A's, maybe I'll be back in. Well, let's talk about this week. We swept the Guardians in 3 pretty good games. 2 shutouts, great pitching performances from Leiter and Kelly. That was game 2 and 3. Game 1 was Evaldi's, I believe, yeah. Evaldi's last pitching performance of the regular season. Maybe the entire season. And he didn't even get the win. He threw 7 innings, allowed 1 run, and then Hobie Milner comes in the 8th and allows 2 earned runs without getting a single out. Takes the win away from Evaldi. Eventually, Garcia ends up with the wins in after Jock Peterson walks it off in the bottom of the 9th. A good win. Nice little offensive spark there. Sucks that Evaldi didn't get the win in his last in his last pitching outing, especially since it was also the pitching outing that made him Cy Young eligible for the time being. Obviously, that's no longer the case. He injured his rotator cuff or strained it, and so he's not going to pitch for the rest of the regular season. If we make a playoff run, maybe he'll be back sometime during that, but it's a big if. And sadness. He was finally Cy Young eligible. We won the game, even though he didn't get the win. And then he's not going to pitch again for the rest of the season. And agony. And sadness and depression. But that wasn't announced until a couple days ago. So that I wasn't even sad. I was like, hey, we won the game. Good job, good beans. Then Leiter comes in. He pitches... How many innings did he pitch? Pitches 7 innings, didn't allow a single earned run, 10 strikeouts. If you recall, Leiter had been throwing balls 90% of the time his last 2-3 outings. Obviously, huge exaggeration, but he had so many walks and not that many pitches. Well, this game, guess what? Ends up throwing 93 pitches, doesn't walk a single batter, strikes out 10. Amazing outing from Leiter. Hopefully we see more of that, especially with Evaldi out. We end up winning this game 10-0. You heard that? Right. 10-0. 10-0. I hate the Rangers so much, guys. 10-0. 3 home runs. We had 10 hits. 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. So most of the scoring came when runners were on first or not on base, but on first. And that hit with runners in scoring position was bases clearing. So it was 3 runs, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I am. And of course our bullpen also came in and did 2 innings of shutout work. Great. Beautiful. Curvelo, whichever one. Only threw 6 pitches in the 8th inning. Got 3 outs real quick. Jacob Webb came in and threw 17. And did his thing. And we end up winning that game 10-0. And then comes out Kelly for his best performance as a Ranger yet. Oh, dang, don't you just want to dance? Wait, Kelly's pitching good? Yay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm genuinely so pissed that they're doing this to me. I don't want to have hope, or if I have hope, just be good. But then, I'll get to it. Miro Kelly comes in, and he pitches 7 scoreless innings as well, allows 4 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts in 96 pitches. Then Kalum and Milner come in, also don't allow a single run. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Won this game 5-0, had 10 hits in this game as well. 2 of those being home runs. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Did the Rangers actually learn how to hit? Maybe. We swept the Guardians, and I went, I did said if we swept all 3, then I'm in. So I went, Then came in the Angels. Both these series were at home. Then came in the Angels, and guess what?
They lost.
DeGrom pitches 5 innings, allows 2 earned runs. Not a great start, not a terrible start. But the Rangers don't score a single run. Rangers get 5 hits in the game, none with runners in scoring position. Obviously not a single RBI. We left 5 on base, obviously, because we didn't walk a single time. Actually, we had 1 walk. There was a double play. 1 walk, 5 hits. We left 5 on base because of a double play. And then I go, no, I was right. The Rangers are bad. See, we just got shut out by Jose Soriano. But also Jose Soriano's a good pitcher. But shut out? You can't get shut out. I don't care. At this point in the season, you can't get shut out, I say. And then game 2 happens, and we score 7 runs to the Angels 3. If my mouse wants to cooperate. I don't even know if I sound good right now. It looks like I do. Look, guys. I'm in frustration. Corbin, 8 innings pitched, 0 earned runs. What the heck? Corbin, great outing, genuinely, obviously. 7 runs scored by the Rangers with 7 hits. 4 walks. We went 2 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Only left 3 on base. Excuse me. Had 3 home runs in this game. One of those coming from Seager. Excuse me. Who became our first hitter to reach 20 home runs this season, which is pathetic. The fact that we barely have a hitter reaching 20 home runs, but Seager did it again. Insane outing from Corbin, and you say he threw 8 scoreless innings. He threw 102 pitches and didn't allow a single run. Struck out 8, only walked 1. What do you mean we scored 7-3? That's what I said. I was watching him. I was like, 7-0. And then Kalum comes in and allows 3 runs without only getting 1 out. I believe, all 3 runs off a home run. One solo home run and then a walk, I believe, and then a 2-run home run. And I said, see, look. Corbin throws 8 shutout innings, and we still can't even get the shutout. Then Matone comes in, throws 4 pitches, gets the last 2 outs. But I was like, we won. Corbin pitched great. Again, hey, But I said if we sweep them. Well, then game 3 happens, and guess what happens in game 3? Game 3 happens, and we score 20 friggin' runs.
Fabian says the Rangers are back.
No, I say I'm in agony. I don't want to be here anymore. Stop doing this to me is what I say. Are the Rangers back? And then the world says, actually, Corey Seager's appendix exploded, and we don't know when he'll be back. Actually, Marcus Semien, Evan Carter, and Nathan Eovaldi are out for the season. And Corey Seager's appendix exploded. Who knows when he'll be back? He might be out for the season too. Gotta go get surgery. But we did score 20 runs. Adolis Garcia had himself a hell of a game. I want to die. And also in this game, ignoring the 20 runs, we had a great bullpen performance. I mean, 4.1 innings, 2 earned runs by Jake Latz isn't amazing, but he's not a regular starter. I think we have to call back up Kumar Rocker. I haven't done the research to see what that entails with like his minor league. What's the word I'm looking for?
What, contract?
Options. His minor league options and what that would mean, but Kumar Rocker was having a good season before we sent him down. I don't see why we can't call him back up now that Eovaldi's out for the season. I think he's be a perfectly fine fifth pitcher. Again, I thought he was doing better than Leiter, and then I was proved right because Leiter proceeded to walk 8 batters in like 3 straight appearances. But then this last time he pitched 7 shutout innings with 10 strikeouts and not a single walk. So maybe I'm wrong and Bruce Bochy's right, which would make sense because he's he's a 4-time World Series GM for baseball. I'm in struggle, guys. But Jacob Latz, Jacob Webb, Luis Carvalho, Sean Armstrong, and Caleb Bushley combined for a 3-run outing, a 7-hit outing, and of course we get 22 hits, score 20 runs. Freaking Adolis Garcia goes 4 for 6, hits a home run, has 5 RBIs, 3 hits total, scores 3 times himself. Wyatt Langford goes 2 for 2, and then they take him out and put in Hellman. He gets a hit. Seager goes 2 for 2, hits a home run also. They take him out, put in Ezekiel Duran, and then I guess Corey Seager's stomach explodes, but whatever happened there. Peterson goes 2 for 6, which is good for him this season. Also, he got a home run, so that is a good thing. He had 5 RBIs also. Higashioka 2 for 5, also had a home run and 5 RBIs. And then I'm stuck saying, the Rangers just put 20 runs on? And I say, yeah, but against a not great pitcher. And then I say, yeah, but we've been getting shut out by not great pitchers all season. We just scored 20 runs. And then I say, yeah, but then Corey Seager's stomach exploded. Jesus Christ, dude. I don't even know.
I guess we gotta wait until this next game to see how the Rangers do.
Yeah, I guess so. But we won't have Seager, Semien, or Carter. But obviously, we did pretty good without Semien and Carter in the rotation. Seager has been a big part of us scoring those runs, but not the biggest part. This is tough. This is hard because our rotation was, or not our rotation, but our playing field was right field Garcia, middle field, center field Hellman, left field Langford, because Carter was out. And then we had Rowdy Tellez at first, Josh Smith at second, Corey Seager at shortstop, Josh Young at third, because Semien was out. So now we're going to have to start Josh Smith and Ezekiel Duran on the field, or Josh Smith and maybe Osuna or the other guy whose name I can't think of. But those guys are primarily outfielders. So it's probably going to be Duran and Smith. And Duran's not a great bat right now. But we'll see. He's definitely not going to be Corey Seager in the lineup. But I'll tell you what, if we sweep the A's in Sacramento, I think I'm back, even though we didn't sweep the Angels.
Yeah, I was about to ask. It looks like the team that they're going to be going against isn't that good either. I mean, just strictly looking at the record.
They're very flippy floppy too. They
There.
had the freaking Nick Kurtz, who, that's his real name, Nick Kurtz, who, obviously hit 4 or 5 home runs in one game against the Astros. That was pretty awesome.
So like the Rangers are playing against themselves.
In a way, I think they're a little worse, especially because their pitching is nowhere near as good. But they have some pitchers that are really good against us for whatever reason. And a decent young offense sometimes when they feel like it. But, I mean, I think this season we have a winning record against them, I believe. I could be wrong about that completely, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. I don't fact check. That's for nerds. But if we sweep the A's, I'm bought back in. Even though we didn't sweep the Angels. Okay, we outscored them 30-7. And that's with us getting shut out in one of the games.
I mean, this is.
So if we sweep the A's...
this is the last time the Rangers played the A's. They won twice, and the Rangers won once.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure we swept them in one of the series earlier. And
Yeah. It says they lead 2-1.
the series wins?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have we've won the series against them this season, which we better have because we're above them in the West. After these games, we are officially above 500 again, 68 and 67. We are 6.5 games back in the AL West and 4.5 games behind in the wild card race. If we sweep the if we sweep the A's, then I'm back to being hey, maybe we can do this. Especially if our pitching stays good, and especially if our batting is even halfway as what it was this last 2 series. And especially if we sweep the A's. We sweep the A's and then we play Arizona, which we have to win that series too. And then after that, I believe we play Houston, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, we play Houston at home. And we need to at least win that series too. And we need to at least win both of our remaining series against Houston. If we don't, then there's no chance we win the AL West. And a very slim chance we win a wild card spot. But we really need to win both remaining series against Houston. And honestly, at least sweep one of them. Both of them would be preferable. But right now, sweep the A's, win the series against Arizona, win if you can. I think Merrill Kelly's going to pitch against Arizona, if my thought of the rotation isn't wrong. Which it might be. Actually, I don't think he will pitch against Arizona. But just keep winning. We're back above 500. Stop playing jump rope with 500. Just hit the ball. And don't let them hit the ball. And win the game. Rip to Corey Seager's stomach. Rip to Nathan Eovaldi's shoulder. Get better soon, Corey Seager. Get better soon, Nathan Eovaldi. Get better soon, Marcus Semien. Get better soon, Evan Carter. But the team has to perform without them for the foreseeable future. Certainly for the rest of the regular season, for most of them, and possibly Corey Seager, it's really, really, really bad timing. But that's the way that God likes it, I guess. Boy, howdy, he says. He says, Rangers, they're gonna make you mad. They're gonna make you eat your own hair. um. Do I have anything else? I think I don't know. I haven't looked into Kumar Rucker's minor league options or anything like that. But I think we should call him up, have him be our fifth pitcher. Much more preferable than having bullpen games starting by whatever the term that I use all the time. Bullpen game. Much rather have Kumar Rocker drinking his pickle juice and throwing fireballs. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, I think call up Kumar Rocker. Other than that, no advice. Keep hitting the ball. And do it against good teams, please, and good pitchers. And stop making me sad and mad. I don't like that I'm hopeful. I don't like that I think maybe we will sweep the A's. And if we sweep the A's, I don't like that I'm going to be like, maybe we will win the AL West. Maybe we will make the playoffs.
But that's sports.
But that's sports, ain't it? That's what it means to be a fan. But I don't like. But that's the Rangers and that's the sports and that's me and that's you. And
that's in the life of Fabian's toxic relationship.
That's in the life of my toxic relationship. If you can't tell, I am agony. FC Dallas? Or you don't got anything to add, do you?
No. I mean, I saw the scores. I saw the Rangers win majority of the games, and I was like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what Fabian's reaction is to this.
Yeah. I feel like I'm too optimistic sometimes.
But yeah, we can move on to FC Dallas.
FC Dallas, they played LAFC this last week. We didn't start our A+ mega team. Peter Musa didn't start. We didn't have a couple other people starting. Both teams scored in the first 15 minutes, and then it was a very quiet game after that in terms of goals. LAFC had tons of shots and a handful of shots on target. Very late in the second half, they had a shot go off the post, and then we cleared it barely. Really should have been a goal, but it wasn't because he hit the bar. Because he missed, but it really probably should have been a goal. But it wasn't, and FC Dallas did enough to keep it even. And even though we got outplayed for the majority of the match, still get away with a tie, get a point, and it feels pretty good. We have, I believe, 3 games left, maybe 4. Let me double check that. 4 games left. We need to win at least 2 of them and tie another, I think, to really have a chance at the playoffs. But really, I mean, obviously you want to win them all, but that's not realistic. I think you got to try to not lose at least any of the games. Get a couple of ties, get 2 wins, and I think you might be in. Maybe. Be close. We'd get the very last spot, and have to play the double extra wild card where everyone has a bye week except for the 2 wild card teams. Because soccer with playoffs is a little weird. And you do that, and then you're in the actual playoffs. It's sort of like the play-in tournament almost. Those 2 teams play, and then you're in the actual playoffs. But we have a chance to be one of those 2 teams, you know? But we got to finish strong. But again, the last 6 games, I think 2 wins, 3 ties, 1 loss. It's not a bad stretch. And our defense has been playing a lot better. And our offense has been decent. I think it's possible. Do I think we'll do anything crazy once we get there? If we get there? Who's to say? But yeah. That's soccer. That's soccer.
And I guess now we can talk about
Breaking news. Not breaking news.
the breaking news.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes. The Dallas Cowboys trade Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers for Kevin Clark and 2 first-round picks. We don't know what years yet, but likely the next 2 years. I'm going to ask you your thoughts on the trade first. What are your thoughts on the trade?
I mean, honestly, it does suck to see somebody as good as Micah Parsons on the team that you like go to another team because the owner
Has
either,
a bit of an ego.
Yeah, either the owner just didn't want to pay him or he really just wanted the publicity. But either way, the player got tired of it, wanted to trade out. And like every Cowboy fan saw the trade request, and they were like, "Oh, he's just doing that just so he has the leverage to get paid."
Mm-hmm.
Deep down, I kind of thought he would get traded, but I was still like, I don't think he's gonna get traded.
In denial?
Yeah,
I didn't think he was gonna get traded.
but
I said that last week.
He got traded.
Yeah, he did.
And I mean, I think I do agree. It's not like the it's not like the Luka trade for the Mavericks.
I don't think it's even comparable. It's also, I don't think it's even comparable to the Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson trade. But
yeah, it's because I've seen a lot of people be like, "Oh, Dallas fans lost Luka and Micah in the same year."
mm-hmm.
Even though that does kind of hurt.
It's not even close. I don't.
Even though that does hurt, I mean, I guess Jerry got what he wanted anyway. But I don't know much about the new guy that came in.
Kevin Clark, 3-time
Yeah.
Pro Bowler. I believe he's 31. Somewhere between 29 and 31. 3 times Pro Bowler. Last season was the worst season of his career. But I mean, he was coming off an injury. Yeah, that's the information I got.
I mean, you know, it just sucks to have that good of a player on your team be traded,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
and it's yeah. I mean, it just sucks. It just sucks, but at the same time, I kind of want to see how Dallas is gonna pivot around Micah Parsons
Mm-hmm.
being gone,
Mm-hmm.
and almost like not excited because I mean I'm still kind of sad about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to see how the team's gonna.
Intrigued.
I do want to see how the Cowboys defense is gonna be playing without Micah.
Yeah,
But like you said, he's the new guy is a good run stopper.
supposed to be.
Supposed to be a good run stopper. So I mean, maybe that'll come in handy against the Eagles.
But I think against anybody.
Well, I mean, I say the Eagles because, I mean,
That's the first week.
and they got Saquon Barkley.
I guess they converted. Yeah. But I mean, run defense has been our weakest point. And Micah Parsons, as great as a pass rusher he is, which is, best, at least top 2, top 3 in the NFL, but I say second best pass rusher in the NFL. Um, um, he didn't help with the run. Or not to anywhere near the extent that was needed. He just wasn't a big help in the run defense, and it was going to be a big issue anyways. Kevin Clark comes in, and he's supposed to be a good run stopper, not a terrible pass rusher either. In his good seasons, he's gotten a handful of sacks and pressures. I think people are discrediting our secondary a little too much. I think it's better than what people are expecting or are saying. I think.
Yeah,
I think obviously we're recovering from injuries and slow seasons, but I think Bland and Diggs are still a good secondary duo. We still have Hooker as a safety. I think our secondary is still decent at the very least.
They still got Marquise Bell too. I mean, the last time I really paid attention to the safeties, he was a pretty good safety.
Mm-hmm. We have some pass rushers. Again, Micah Parsons was the tip of the cap of a very good pass rush. And the D-Law was a big part of that too, so missing both of them now is a major blow. But behind them, we still have a good ensemble, I'm not going to say good, but a decent ensemble of pass rushers. Plus, with Kevin Clark, a guy that can actually help stop the run. Our biggest hole in the defense is linebackers, as it has been for the entire offseason. So it's really that. I think that's the biggest hole. And if we don't have a single quality or quality starting linebacker really step up and show up and end out, then that's what's really gonna make sure that this Micah situation is truly, oh shoot, yeah, we needed that. But if we get a linebacker that's even halfway good, I don't think it's so defense melting as some people are making it out to be. Obviously, we are worse defense without Micah Parsons, but I don't think our defense is non-existent without Micah Parsons. I don't believe that, like some people are insisting and saying.
I mean, you know why they're only saying that. It's the Cowboys traded away their best player. Yeah. They're going to say... I mean, they're already saying... I mean, obviously it's because of Jerry Jones, but, I mean, it's because it's the Cowboys, too.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean... what everybody sees, Micah was the star.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, to them, you trade the star. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You're a dumb owner. That's what...
Yeah.
But, I mean, what every player says, it's a business.
Mm-hmm.
Still sucks. But it's a business.
Yeah. And people are also acting like the defense was losing a major on-field leader. And don't get me wrong, the team definitely liked Micah, and they like him as a teammate. But he's not a leader on the field or in the locker room. He's just one of the guys. I don't think he's ever been a motivator or inspire in the club room outside of his play is so great and maybe you want to strive for that. But he's never been. At least I've never interpreted this from him, and I don't ever really heard anything. Maybe I'm missing some sort of interviews where his teammates talk about him like that. But from what I see, and he's not it's not losing him demotivates players beyond a good player getting traded.
Yeah, I mean, some of the players like Trayvon Diggs,
Mm-hmm.
they're over there posting congratulations to Micah for getting the contract that he wanted,
Mm-hmm.
even if it was at the cost of going to another team. Micah got what he wanted. The players are still supporting him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it just sucks that he had to go to another team to get what he wanted.
Yeah.
Um, but at least the players liked Micah on the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't like
Yeah.
some cancer in the locker room.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? The thing that frustrates me most is I feel like we definitely didn't get as much as we could have. Like if we traded him even 2 weeks earlier, I think we get also a third round and a fifth round pick at least, if not like a second and a fourth or second and a third tacked on to that. To the 2 picks we're already getting in the player. So I feel like we definitely could have gotten more for Micah if it happened earlier, even if
Do you think it was worse than the Amari Cooper trade? Or do you think it's around like the same?
I think it's around like the same.
The same?
But again, I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as Deshaun Watson trade, and I don't think it's as bad as Russell Wilson trade. But obviously it hurts the Cowboys. They're trading away a star. But again, I don't know if it's that crazy. It is again. Cowboys definitely got worse, but like we're not exploding.
But we don't know how worse because we haven't played any games yet.
Yeah.
And we still gotta wait to see how the Cowboys even do.
But I really don't think we're exploding. We got a new defensive coordinator. We'll see what his scheme even brings to the defense. I don't know. I think
there's just a lot to look at for the Cowboys. There's just a lot to look at for the Cowboys.
Yeah. But again, I think our offense, especially our passing side of our offense, has the potential to be one of the best in the league. If we have a running back that even does good, which I think Javonte Williams is capable, if he's given the tools, if he's put in the spot, and who knows, maybe Jaden Blue will surprise me. But if we have a running back that can do even enough, which we'll see what enough means, but like a little more than what I'm expecting, if they surprise me a little bit, then I think we have a genuinely lethal offense with CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and Jake Ferguson, with a little bit of Schoonmaker thrown in. I think our offense is going to be good this season. Again, our running on the offensive and defensive side of the ball are still the major questions. I think our running defense got a little bit better with this trade. I do. Even if our passing defense got a handful worse. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think this makes us worse, but not so much worse. And a video should come out sometime next week where we talk a little bit more about that and a little bit more about everything. But yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's not Michael's last time in AT&T Stadium. Week 4, the Packers are going to visit the Cowboys.
So if you want to pay $800 for nosebleed tickets, go ahead.
And no, I still want the Cowboys to win.
Absolutely. Look, I'm not gonna say I don't care about Micah, but he's not on our team anymore. Micah's fine. I've never been the biggest fan of him, but I don't dislike him either. But he's on a different team now. Like, I'm going to barely register him as an ex-Cowboy, honestly. That might sound crazy to some people, but that's genuinely how my brain is like working right now. It'll be like, The reason I'll realize he's even an ex-Cowboy actively is because they're gonna bring it up on TV. They're gonna be like, Micah Parsons was drafted by the Cowboys, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that is what happened.
Yeah, I mean, be prepared to see that the whole game.
Yeah. I predict he gets 1 sack in that game. Yeah. Maybe I'm underreacting, but I don't know. I feel like other people are overreacting.
Yeah, I don't know. I think after the first game, and if we see how we can see how if it actually drastically changed or if it changed just a little bit or didn't really change at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all just gotta wait for the first game.
Yeah.
Maybe first or 2 games, but I mean, I'd say maybe first.
Yeah. I think so. And we'll talk about that a little more next week. Thanks for watching. Right? You don't got anything to add?
No.
Thanks for watching. I've been Fabian. He's been Isaiah. We've been the Intermission Podcast. That's Vic. That's Jumbo. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. We're going to be trying to post again. I've said this a million times. We're going to try to post non-podcast videos. We're going to try to post short-form content, hopefully here soon. If you enjoyed, like, share, and subscribe. Comment.
Micah left the Cowboys.
Micah's make me sad. If you made it this far in the video. And we'll catch you next week. Goodbye.